Hi, I'm Sameer Desai, founder of Seagull Advertising. It's a pleasure to invite you to this podcast of Dreamers to Doers. Dreamers to Doers is not a business case study. It's a coffee conversation with founders, entrepreneurs who've set off and started something on their own. Today I have somebody very interesting, a established manufacturing person in a strong and consolidated company who have set off into a different industry. Today I have with you Rahul Shah, who comes from a very stellar background, and now he's entering into the construction sector. Rahul, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's so happy to have you on this particular podcast. And I'd like to understand first, before we get into exactly what you're doing for construction, as to what's your background and where do you come from?
See, my current career till now is almost 2 decades. Let me be precise because I'm coming from a precision industry, so numbers always matter for me. So 23 odd years. I'm coming from an auto industry background, auto parts manufacturing, and where my father already had set up that business since 75.
Fantastic.
But he was working since 71 in established auto industry. The DNA of auto industry, everybody knows, it's precision engineering. Nothing is plus minus in mm, it is in microns. It's 1/100th of mm.
Okay.
So a lot of quality parameters, quality norms, then stringent processes. And we have to follow just in time, like timely supplies. So every element of perfection is there in auto industry today, what I see. And there I am there. And that has been now imbibed in my DNA.
So if I'm right, yeah, Rahul, so for 20 years, right, 20 plus years, and your father and everybody prior to that have been into precision and have been on-time delivery, correct? And you've been supplying through the automotive company, if I can say, the parent company, to some of the world's best and well-known brands in automotive.
Yeah, world and India also.
World and India as well, yeah. And now, when you approached us, when you approached Seagull, you've chosen to go from a highly organized industry, if I can say that term, where everything, what I understand again from you, is that the orders are planned for a year. You know exactly when you have to deliver how many numbers. You know what quality parameters are set, what they're checked for.
Yes.
Yeah, and when you have to deliver only within a particular window. So if I'm correct, your truck can't even go earlier or after that window, and you're penalized. You get some negative points. Now I'm really amazed when I met you the first time as to why would somebody who's so organized like you, who's an engineer by profession, okay, by academics and by profession, is now entering the real estate industry, which probably is completely unorganized, right?
So, in a way, yeah, but everyone is upgrading themselves. This industry was much more faster to upgrade over a period of decades and decades, mainly after the Japanese standards came robustly into the world market. Real estate also will come up.
So you're getting into Aluform, right?
Yeah.
Aluform is that technology, just so that people understand, by which tall buildings,
high-rise
buildings are built. Yeah, of course it's aluminium, so that's core to what you'll have been doing always, right? So what will you bring in? Where is the gap that you've identified in the construction industry for you and your new company to get into?
See, basically, we had a factory in Indore, Pithampur.
Okay.
And in May 22, we moved out of it for whatever reasons, because of management change and everything. And for last 23 years, I was focusing more there. Even Pune, I was shuffling between Pune and Indore. But after that, I wanted to do something different because auto industry is already there within the business. My younger brother is part of the legacy. We both are taking the current business forward, what my dad and others have built up. So I wanted to do something different apart from auto industry.
Okay.
In the meantime, normally you chat with your friends or someone, what's best I can do. And who knows me well. My cousin brother, he told me that, why don't you get into this aluminium formwork product? It's a good business, good opportunity. Manufacturing is what you're doing, but bit here or there. My friend in the real estate industry also told that this is a promising industry. When I told him, what is aluminium formwork? Are you aware of it? Yes, it is a promising industry. There are players.
Correct.
There are real estate builders who are already buying from outside India, and there are some established players in India also, but
in aluminium formwork.
in aluminium formwork.
So there is competition.
There is
are
competition.
established
There is
players.
nothing like you are going in a
Virgin industry.
virgin industry. So when I had to then give a thought, already there are established players outside. There are established players within India. How to now make my own space
Correct.
where competition is going to be everywhere. It's very, very difficult to have a very niche industry. Either you go into aerospace or something then. And I didn't have that type of a temperament or that eagerness to go. And then I did my extensive research for almost 10, 12 months, 10, 11 months, discussed with people who are in this industry. My friends and other people helped me, went to their sites to check how formwork is getting used,
Correct.
how it is getting repeatedly assembled, dismantled, assembled on sites, what are the pros and cons, what are the benefits. Then I had a research on the market, is really formwork for tomorrow, how long it is going to be for India. Then I had the import data, how much formwork system is coming from abroad,
Okay.
mainly from the Southeast Asian countries.
Okay.
Then the growth in the last 25-30 years, the high-rise buildings in Singapore or China or Malaysia, Hong Kong, last 25-30 years, how they have built their cities, their country,
Okay.
how they have urbanized their areas. Formwork was one thing which was prominently coming up. One is speed, efficiency, cleanliness, finishing, a lot of things which I thought this product has to get into India, because lately we see, when I talk to my friends, one is skills set is getting diminished day by day.
So labor. Yeah.
Labor, because now the country is building high-rise buildings, is say 25, 30 floors and above,
So
as
Rahul-
per the norms.
Correct. So Rahul, I get it. What you're saying is, of course, being in the precision guy you are and like numbers, etc. You validated
Yeah,
by understanding numbers, data, as well as you benchmarked with global countries which have gone into high rises, and you knew that because you've got your origins in aluminium, this is
aluminum and steel both.
aluminium steel, and you said, okay, this is something that I can. My core knowledge remains intact.
Yeah,
The industry application is changing.
changed.
So the data said, okay, the numbers are promising. The core competency which you and your
Manufacturing.
team feel that, okay, it is in place. Of course, you may have to add certain things, but but that was not a concern area. But my question still remains: what is it that you're going to bring to the industry, which the other, like you said, global players and the Indian players are not bringing? Where is your opportunity?
So opportunity is where you find the gap,
Correct.
or where the solutions are not robust, committed, I would say. Because in my current industry, there's a lot of opportunity, but sometimes commitments are pulled by the customer
Okay.
or put by the customer,
Okay.
because that is established industry, auto
Correct.
industry.
Correct.
So when that DNA is there, the thought process goes in the same cycle. For this, there are competitors, there are local players. I've spoken to contractors, I've spoken to architects, structural consultants, builders,
Okay.
big owners of big developers.
Okay.
One is, in this there is a repetition.
Correct.
The more the repetition in their project, better it is.
Correct.
It has their own plus and minuses. Some players, handling is also issue. Sometimes manufacturing defect is also there.
Correct.
Then solutions, how we can give timely supplies. That was the major thing today. Even when there are established players outside India and India, probably the demand supply is a big gap, and everyone is not able to upgrade themselves to the demand supply thing.
So Rahul, what I'm hearing, and just correct me, is you're saying that one is the precision which has become part of your DNA because of supplying to the auto sector. Wherein I remember one of the conversations you said there's a zero tolerance,
Zero defect.
zero defect, yeah? And it has to meet specifications, criteria very, very strongly.
As I not say zero defect, zero incidents.
Zero
Nowadays,
zero incidents, yeah.
one of my customers don't talk about the product quality as a defect.
Okay.
A phone call right from the entry of the premises of my customer till the use of the product in the field, in the car, in the truck, two-wheeler, whatever. Anything they hear about my product is an instance. It's not a defect.
And they want a zero incident kind of a contract, right? You sign that, and there's a financial
implication.
if things are not met. So what I'm hearing is that as a result of your interactions, as a result of your speaking to contractors, developers, engineers,
Sure.
etc., you find that particular expertise that you have, okay, which is not a product expertise in a sense, so, but is in the service expertise, it's in the implementation expertise, that is what you're going to bring into the construction sector.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing, right? The second thing which you're mentioning is that currently, whatever may be the reason, delivery on time is another challenge with the current suppliers to the construction. And again, because of your strict discipline or regimen that you had to maintain with the auto sector, that particular behavior will also come into the construction sector.
We'll transfer it here. We'll try to transfer it here in this industry also.
So your promise or your proposition to construction sector is accuracy, the precision part is accuracy, and is that the JIT, right?
Yeah, just in time, on time delivery,
and
the services.
So tell me, when you look at automotive, when you said just in time, a lot of Japanese processes, right? Quality control processes, manufacturing processes are there in the auto sector. Will those also get translated into the construction sector as you move on?
See, at least initially, it will be within my four walls.
Okay.
Of the new business.
Correct.
Of Aluminium Formwork. I will be getting that, transferring that processes or all the tools which we say to the shop floor and the people in the staff and everyone. Gradually, as and when I progress in this industry, how the acceptance criteria is there. Definitely when there is a differentiator, people will wait and watch.
Okay.
So yes, the industry is not a structured industry right now. When I see some sites are really structured.
Very well organized.
Very well organized. I don't see wastages on floor. I see safety on people's body, like they will helmets and this and that. Somewhere it is very casual approach. Materials are lying here and there. It's a waste. Finally, when in my industry I see anything here and there,
so actually I was going to come to a question to that. And again, since you've done research and the gap, you're confident that precision and on-time delivery is a big need in the sector.
Yeah.
You're convinced about that?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
And training is one more thing which will be coming.
Training,
up.
Yeah.
Because so I don't think so. Most of the contractor workers or people who are on the construction site, not the white collar, but the other ones, they really have some skill training
for
earlier.
Correct. Okay.
Means whether it is a masoner or whether it is a formwork installer, they have just come with the experience. But there has to be some process stages which everyone should adhere to.
So Rahul, what you're really saying is that again, it's not just at the product level. So Aluform, at a product level, that's what you're supplying. But really, as a brand, what you're aiming to create is a service-based, solution-based model with developers. So they don't just see you as a supplier.
Order do और माल लेके जाओ.
ऐसा नहीं है.
No.
You're looking at a relationship. You're looking at taking responsibility for the whole process working. And if that means even training their team, you're willing to get into that.
Yeah, I'm looking in that direction also, because
okay,
when we say skill, even the current government also is emphasizing a lot on skill developments for making it Viksit Bharat.
Correct. Yeah.
That Viksit Bharat has to be everywhere in the atmosphere of the country.
Okay.
And that's where what that Viksit Bharat requires in my profile, I have to jot down. So training is there, skill is there, a lot of sub tools are there which I'm noting down, and I'm trying to make a proper package for my team internally also and for my customers also, prospective customers also.
What I'm understanding is that you're going beyond the product.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, the product, given again your automotive precision background, the product has to deliver in terms of, like you said, finish, quality, strength, repetitions, the fact that it has to be removed, report, etc. All that. So you're making sure that is there. But you're going far beyond that.
Yeah, right? Everybody's doing this. I'm not saying nobody's doing this.
Okay.
Whosoever is already into the formwork business, they are doing it.
Yeah, but
the gap is there, and we have to ensure that gap is so robust to correct. where we get our dominance.
So Rahul,
addressed.
is essentially again that why I'm saying this is because we specialize in brands, and when I look at it from a brand perspective, what you're really saying is not just the physical aspect, but it's your entire learning.
Ecology within the product domain.
Yeah, and you're learning from the Germans and the Japanese, which you're going to translate into the construction sector. And that is your assumption, or that which will make the differentiation for you when you go into the market.
Yes.
Correct? And obviously, we all know it, that branding is behavior, right? And behavior is branding.
We have used this word couple of times before this podcast.
Yeah.
And that has now become a mantra, even in my current organization.
Okay.
That brand is behavior and behavior is brand. Without that, that thing is else.
Yeah. So the delivery of this particular assumption or hypothesis is
if you
extremely
fail in your
important.
behavior, your brand is going to be hurt.
Okay, fantastic. I'm happy. Huh? Maybe if I can say as a mentor, I'm happy out here.
I have never spoken to a Samir sir or Mr. Desai. I've always spoken to a Samir bhai.
Okay. So lovely. Just to understand, setting up a B2B business, this is probably a capital intensive business. A lot of things on ground.
Yeah.
What are the challenges? And I'm asking you this because there are many people who might be considering setting up a similar business. Okay, I'm not saying the same industry. Capital intensive B2B business. As somebody who's been part of a company earlier and today you're starting something on your own, what is the mindset? What are the resources one needs to have to venture into something like this?
We need a good mentor first to develop yourself.
Okay.
So my father, and there are a couple of people of the age of my father and the colleagues whom I have worked with.
Okay.
So if your surrounding was positive, that learning and that experience takes you further. Number two, problem solving has always to be the mantra. Okay. Problem solving is not materialistic problem solving. Okay. It could be emotional, it could be strategic, and just solving is not the end of it. How to innovate that after solving it, how to excel in that solving it after solving it. So always ensure that you are not only solving a problem, you are excelling after solving the problem.
Okay.
Even today in my industry where I have come from, problem solving sab karte when the auditors or someone says, what is the better thing you have done, which will never get repeated horizontally and vertically in your whole cycle of your products. And one thing is there, you have to adapt to things even from the lowest of the person in your experience. Never have an ego that I know the best. Okay. It's always here to even the lowest of the cadre person, and the highest is definitely you're going to hear. Some processes of a welder can be better than the welding consultant, I would say. Some processes probably my customer would be able to give me a better insight than what my product I know, because they are knowing the pain points. So you should never have that attitude or that ego that I am the best.
So I
want to be the best. I want to upgrade, I would say. Let us always study to upgrade yourself in your life, and definitely excellence is going to be there.
So just to summarize, so what you're saying is you need good mentoring, okay, which you've been fortunate because of your father's guidance and a few of his senior colleagues and various other teammates. Second, you're saying is a
and well, now you have also been added in that.
Thank you.
In this industry, you have given me a lot of insight that is correcting myself. Let me be honest on this platform.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, so what you're saying is, so first is mentoring. Next, what you really mentioned is a problem-solving approach.
Yeah.
And problem-solving not just to solve the problem, but to innovate on that so you can do something better. And third, you said is a mind which is open and doesn't have an ego.
Yeah.
Because you could have any inputs coming in from everywhere. But tell me, having said all this, okay, what it means is that if I'm not from this industry, can I really still get started in this?
So challenges are there to start with.
Okay.
So that's why I said when I'm going to meet a designer in the Aluminium Formwork, I'm going to meet an architect. Everybody knows I'm not here from this industry. Construction was never what I thought of even 2 years ago, I would say. It is after the interaction and discussions over the last 1.5 years, I've come to know, let me get into this industry. It's a promising industry. As a businessman, there is opportunity, and whatever skill sets I have developed and along with my current team, I can apply in this industry. But all put together, in this industry, we have to excel. How I put it, adaptability is a main thing. And I'm just forgetting one phrase which I'm not able to figure out. I'll come back again on that.
No, one thing you've always mentioned to me, Rahul, is from dealing with organized engineering, automotive
I'll add to
companies.
it. Yeah.
Now you're going to get into your probably concern is that into an unorganized sector, and that could be a challenge. And here, for example, automotive, you're dealing with a few customers. Here, for example, you could have a large number of customers, right? What have been your, it's very early now. You still have to
establish myself,
and go to market in that sense. But have there been any early setbacks, any challenges?
Yes, I have come with challenges. It's a crowded market. There are a lot of things which have been challenges to put me down.
Acha, okay.
That way, are you sure you want to, at the age of, I'm 50, so get into a big liability again of funds and stretch yourself, because this industry is not only in Pune, it's going to be all over India.
Correct.
So Pune, then Bombay, then other cities of Maharashtra, then other promising industry cities like Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and NCR.
Correct.
Next. These are the immediate cities which are coming up, which are using aluminium formwork, and then the tier 2, tier 3, which will develop later as and when the government norms and the demand for it comes up.
Correct.
More players are going to come. More challenges are going to come. Even today, after 50 years in the industry where we are, there are many players who have come.
Correct.
Some have prospered, some have grown more than what we have been doing, who have come later in the industry but are now like public entity. We are a LLP entity. So there are a lot of things, but that is not going to stop you. Urge is excel, innovate and excel.
So what you're really saying is probably the challenges have been mindsets, right?
Mindsets. Currently, I feel it as mindset.
Any other physical challenges?
Physical challenges is people.
Okay. Hiring people, is that what you're saying?
On the pre-production side, I would say.
Okay.
Is a challenge, because this industry's experience, the formwork experience is very limited, say around 7-8 years.
It's a new industry.
New industry. It is there since 2010. One or two developers have used this. But post-COVID, this has really given a big jump. People have invested before COVID, but if you see the growth of any industry in India is post-COVID.
Okay.
So designers is one challenge. Maybe market penetration people, where I'll have to personally get involved initially.
So a sales team.
And designers, because designers who have come till now to this level, they have come with all the problems of the initial hiccups, because they have to shake hand with the developers, with the architects, with the structural consultants. Whatever they draw cannot become a formwork product. There are limitations in formwork, and if you want to do really wonders, then the price is a limitation. And then we don't know, will that product really sustain the pouring of the concrete into that mold? Sometimes we want to have a round or some wavy effect on the formwork, and can that be removed? Can that have a strength? So a lot of research will be required. Well, people outside India have done a lot of things. In 30 years, they have come up with excellent products, excellent buildings, urban living, quality buildings, quality homes, I would say, which we lack today.
So I think what you're saying, Rahul, is that at this level, the challenges you are anticipating is whether you'll be able to create the team which can deliver, which can understand and deliver what the market wants.
Yeah.
Right? And
they are delivering in the current scenario also.
Okay.
Even if I take some people from within the industry, but what the DNA we are looking at, we require that DNA people. Someone who are serious about that DNA.
Correct. So people is what is a concern with you. Excellent. So Rahul, on this particular platform, we have, like I mentioned, aspiring founders, aspiring entrepreneurs, and what is your advice to an entrepreneur? It could be in any field. I'm not saying in your field, but somebody the mindset. What is the mindset they need to have when they enter the industry?
As I said, be open.
Okay.
Risk is everywhere. If you marry a girl as an arranged marriage or if you marry as a girlfriend, the risk is there also in the person. Because my examples are always true personally in even my current industry. I don't talk much of technicality in the examples. Be open, be honest and dedicated. Challenges are not going to stop. They are going to come. We have to overcome the challenges. And especially to the generation who are getting into from the academic world to the working world, have to come up a big way in upgrading yourselves once you step out.
Okay.
The upcoming entrepreneurs from the academic industries who are going to step into the world of business, job, I would say. Funding is going to be a challenge. Tools, you have to upgrade yourself with different tools which are there in the world, around you. Upgrade the tools. AI is one tool. Then finance management is one tool. And top of all, nowadays I feel human resource is the biggest tool which we have to adapt. Because human resource is something, HR and personal touch is something which is the biggest tool which I feel today. Without that, without people, you cannot excel.
So Rahul, I'm going to come to a question which is relating your association with us. So at what stage or why did you think it's important to approach Seagull for your brand strategy?
When I planned to get into this aluminium formwork after discussions and research, and I was talking to friends, and then I didn't have any, because in the auto industry we don't need a branding. We need, but we never went into that kind of a profile.
Okay.
We had customers order आ रहे, बनाओ, बेचो, schedules आ रहे, हर महीने, हर रोज दो. But this industry required a penetration into the real estate industry, developers industry, where I have zero contacts. Now, when you have a zero contact, you need a platform to move ahead. And there we had done some in the website or something with Mr. Dimag Shahastabudde somewhere in 2005-06. That was the only contact website design, finish, nothing else.
Okay.
I met him last June, July, and he was honest to tell me that, Rahul, I am not the right person. For you, the right agency and the right person is Samir Desai, Seagull. Go and meet him. He had couple of initial discussions which gave me confidence. No, you are the right person because you are connected with this world of real estate around. And more than that, over a period of discussions with you and your colleagues in Seagulls, everyone is confident in delivering something different. Yes, the tools are same, but how to deliver it is different. That gave me a confidence, and your initial proposal or the brand strategy, brand wing, when you presented it to us in my factory in Chakan, everyone was very comfortable after looking at that. Sir, इनके साथ ही आगे जाएंगे.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you.
So that was and that feeling from the people inside, say, इनके साथ ही आगे जाएंगे. I share with the 2-3 people, well, it is a different model, marketing, brand strategy, brand wing, a different model which we have never used. So at times, even if I show it to my father, he reads in his 2 minutes, he says, you take it here. This is something new for me. I cannot accept it at this age.
Okay. So good. Okay. So if I, again.
And my brother is best thing. I said, Dipen, you want to read it? We are in safe hands of Seagulls. They will deliver it.
So that's good to hear. And we are happy to be on this journey with you. And is there anything else that you would like to add which can inspire people who are watching this podcast?
Be innovative. My organization name is Innoboost Solutions, and there, whatever is in my DNA, that's what I wanted to get, innovate and give solutions.
Fantastic.
So Innoboost Solutions is what, after some thinking initially, I thought my current business name entity is Associated Manufacturing LLP, which is in Chakan, Pune. And we wanted to do different. There are a lot of names in the world, but innovate something and give a solution on your innovation.
Thank you, Rahul, for this excellent podcast. For those who are watching, here is an entrepreneur in a B2B business, crowded market, national, local players, global players established. And Rahul's advice to everyone is that be innovative, be open, and go out and do it with commitment. So till the next time we meet, thank you.